loves, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, it's going to be this really cute, girly, festive, Christmas inspired kind of look. So yeah, you guys, I basically did like a warm ombre cut crease, thing going on my eyes. And then I decided to just make this really festive and add some Christmas ornaments. This look is inspired by Plouise Makeup Academy. If you guys are familiar with them, then you're definitely not living under a rock. They are probably one of the most talented makeup artists on this freaking planet, and I am a Plouise Pro member, so I do have a whole bunch of their products. And also what comes with that is 1 year's worth of training for like technical makeup, all different kinds of makeup, but mainly technical makeup, the makeup that's like really hard, that's seriously, honestly, like artwork, masterpieces on your freaking face. So yeah, I attempted to do a look like that. So yeah, these are Christmas ornaments. Hopefully you guys can like tell what it is. And I didn't do like that bad of a job. Like if you were to see the original picture, I'll probably include it in the video so you guys can see where the inspiration came from. But yeah, I tried my best to recreate it. As far as the Christmas ornaments, I did switch up the eye a lot. This is more so of my style. And yeah, I just went ahead and just added the rest. So yeah, you guys, I tried my best to go ahead and incorporate the Christmas ornament portion. So I'm going to do as many adjustments as I can do so you guys could see, at least majority of the process. I don't think that I added like the rhinestones portion because it's just like, it's simple. It's just, you can just see the placement that I put the rhinestones in. I just add the lash glue and then I pop on the rhinestones. So yeah, I definitely tried my best to incorporate every single thing in this video. I did my full face routine, I did the eyeshadow and everything like that. So yeah, hopefully you guys like the look. I was kind of disappointed because it's nowhere near like the original, but at the end of the day, even though I'm really good at makeup overall, these technical looks are something I'm just not used to doing, so I'm not going to be perfect the first time, and don't think that you are either. I'm sure the look is going to come out beautiful, and yeah, just try not to be too hard on yourself like how I am on myself, because it's just, it takes the fun out of it. Makeup is fun. It's not that serious anyway. I know you want it to look good and everything, but at the same time, it's just makeup, and all you have to do is just keep practicing. But yeah, you guys, so this is pretty much it. This is the look. I used as many Plouise products as I possibly could, I feel like, but yeah, this is pretty much a Plouise inspired look, so I wanted to use as much as Plouise as I possibly could. So yeah, you guys, I really hope you all enjoyed today's video and you enjoyed this look. If you do like this look and you do like the video, please do not forget to thumbs it up, leave a comment below, and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one.
Alright, you guys, so I'm going to be starting out with my MAC Cosmetics Studio Finish Concealer in NC45. This is just nothing new, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start carving out my eyebrows. So I did do one eye on camera, then one eye off of camera, but I still wanted to carve out both of my brows. So when I went in with the concealer on my other brow, I decided to just go ahead and add just a little bit more coverage on my other brow as well, just so that I can be able to cover those hairs that are growing in, because I'm not ready to, groom my eyebrows just yet, but I still don't want those hairs to show through the concealer. And usually when you want to hide that extra, hair or whatever, you can go in with a more thicker concealer. So yeah, this is more of like a cream formula versus like a liquid. So after I get a nice even layer of the eyeshadow base, I like to go into like a patting motion. This is one of the things that I learned from the Plouise Makeup Academy when you sign up for like the pro training, is that when you add that motion, you're basically trapping air between the brush and your skin, so it can cause the base to be a little bit more tacky. That's why it's really important for you to have an even layer of this base, so that way you don't have like any skipping or your eyeshadow is not blended in with that eyeshadow base. But yeah, it's just really important to make sure that it's nice and tacky so your eyeshadow has something to stick to, and you can have that most like opaque finish. So yeah, you guys, I started out by just applying the first brown shade, And I noticed that I was just swiping a little bit too much when I needed to be just packing on the shades. So I kind of switched up the technique a little bit as I went on, just so I can get the most opaqueness. And then, yeah, I pretty much just apply all the other shades, make sure everything was just nice and blended out. And then after I apply those shades, what I like to do is I like to go back in with every single shade that I used again and just make sure that it's really to my liking as far as the intensity, and just to make sure that everything is nice and blended. So now I'm going in with one of my favorite products ever. It has literally like changed the game. Not necessarily this product as a whole, but just this technique, I guess you can say. Just making sure that you just take off all of that excess eyeshadow before you go in and create your cut crease. It totally makes a difference, you guys, especially if you're going in with light shades like how I did for today's look. If I just went in with that eyeshadow base, it would have just made the look not as vibrant and not as popping as it was. So yeah, you guys, I highly recommend that you do this step. And to be honest, you guys, like, you don't even really have to use that product necessarily. You can use coconut oil, baby oil, anything that's like an oil base, to where it'll be able to remove all of that eyeshadow. So yeah, after I did that, I just went ahead and cut my crease. Nothing new, same technique. I still use that same brush that I used to carve out my eyebrows. So yeah, I'm just pretty much doing that and just making sure that I'm applying a nice even layer. So now I'm going in with those 3 Plouise eyeshadows, and I'm just going to be creating an ombre effect. Now, my lighting is like all kind of messed up because all of those shades look really, really light. I mean, they are, but I did go in with more like peachy tones towards the end of like my lid area. So yeah, I don't know why I wasn't able to pick it up on camera, but once I'm finished, you guys can actually see like the nice ombre effect that it gave. But yeah, you guys, I'm going in with my Morphe and Plouise brush. I love these brushes so much just for stuff like this. Like, it's just the perfect size brush. And I feel like the smaller the brush is, the more detail that you can get and everything like that, especially if you don't really have a lot of lid space like me. So now I'm going to go ahead and start the base makeup. So yeah, you guys, I really do like this primer a lot. It makes your makeup last really long, and it just gives like a really nice smoothing effect. Now for foundation, I love these two together, but when I put it on, I looked crazy. I don't know why. It just gave that undertone for some odd reason. I don't know, you guys. This is my first time mixing the two. It gave a beautiful coverage and everything, but it just looks so weird when I put it on my skin. I'm not really sure, but I mean, this foundation, the Maybelline foundation, that is my summer shade, but I did mix it in with the Ruby Kisses 3D face corrector because I needed to get a little bit of that orange out because I'm not as orange in the winter. So yeah, I feel like that's probably what did it. But once I added, you know, everything else, everything came together really nicely and the foundation blended beautifully. So yeah, I'm just going in with my Morphe brush. I love brushes like this, you guys. I highly recommend using brushes like this if you want that more full coverage kind of look and finish. Like the Beauty Blender, that's nice and all, but it does take up some of your product. Versus using a brush like this, you're going to actually get that, you know, product and that coverage payoff. So yeah, I like to just go in with that. And now I'm going in with my concealer. So yeah, you guys, I like doing this technique that I'm about to show you guys in like 2.5 seconds. It's me going in with my fan over that just for like a couple of seconds. It kind of varies depending on what depending on what concealer you're using, because you like, I wouldn't do that step with the e.l.f. camo concealer, the one in the black top, because that's like really matte and it can dry down really fast and you won't really have much time to blend it out. But yeah, I love doing that technique with concealers that are a little bit more on the emollient side. Doing this technique, it basically just adds more coverage to your concealer routine. And yeah, it just also just let it sit on the skin so that way it can just provide more coverage. So after I apply my cream contour, I like to go in with a powder to set the under eye areas and pretty much all the highlighted areas. I know that the tube that I had in my hand was by Black Radiance, but I did put my JCat Beauty powder in there because when I first got that powder, I took the sifter out for some odd reason. I don't know why, but yes, y'all, I took it out and it was just, every time I opened it, it was just so messy. Powder was just getting everywhere. So I transferred that powder to that packaging because it's just, that packaging is pretty much, it's really huge and it holds a lot of products. So I just figured it would be perfect to put it in that container. So yeah, you guys, so I just basically went in with my bronzers and my contour shades that I'm like literally obsessed with. I love those bronzers so freaking much. So yeah, now I'm trying the Putty blush by e.l.f. and I don't really know how I feel about it just yet. I did feel like it kind of like ate away at my foundation a little bit. Maybe I just applied it wrong, I'm not sure, but yeah, so I'm just, you know, setting that with my Plouise blush. And yeah, now we're gonna go into the portion of the Christmas ornaments. Now you guys, I seriously apologize. Like, I did not notice I was getting so close to the mirror when I was doing this process, and I would have showed way more if I would have known, you know, that I needed to just adjust how my camera was when I was doing this. But the only parts that I really got of this was just basically outlining the circles and then filling them in. Everything else I just didn't get. I did say in the beginning of the video that I didn't incorporate the rhinestones on purpose, but everything else was supposed to be in the freaking video, but it was not, unfortunately. So I do apologize about that. I really didn't do anything spectacular. I just honestly put lines on the circles, and I did the line as if like the top part of the Christmas ornament was like hanging off of a tree, but it's just on my face. So yeah, that's pretty much all I did, you guys. So I guess, you know, at this point, that was just pretty much it that I got to show. So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna just go ahead and just let you guys watch the rest of the video. And yeah, like I said, I really do apologize about that, but I'm gonna definitely work on it, my camera placements and everything like that. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video still, and you guys was able to learn something new. If you want more videos like this where I'm just like, it's just a full face beat, more creative things like this, then please just let me know. And yeah, you guys, I will go ahead and see you in the next one. Bye.